Welcome. We're going to try to do some more Hebrew studies in modern Hebrew. We're using the Routledge textbook. And this is a very comprehensive modern Hebrew program. It comes with sound files and a lot of other things. Most of your sound files can be found using the Google Translate feature if you have plenty of data on your phone. Also, another program that's very useful is a program you can find on either the iPhone store or the Android store. It's called Pa'alim. And Pa'alim is a neat program because it gives you the breakdown of all the verb forms, whether being present, past, or into the future. It gives you all the participles. It's a fantastic program. It does cost a little bit. I think I remember paying $5 for it. Just a pittance, really, for all the wealth of information you have at your hands. So we're going to continue here. Last time, I believe we finished up here on this Targil 2. And so let's see what we have here. And a lot of times I'll refer to the Google Translate program. And so, so this, I recognize this one right here, Vachilev, is milk. But at seam, I think that might be potatoes, but let's see here what it is. But itzim. Eggs, okay.
Beitzim.
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 Beitzim. So this word right here, beitzim, is eggs. Beitzim. And vachelev is milk. Okay. Now, it looks like they might be giving us translation here. Let's see what they're doing here. We've got ha'oto shel nu. So the automobile that belongs to us. Now, a lot of times the word for car can be mekonit, but in here they're just transliterating auto, like automobile, the English word automobile. Okay, and then shel nu, remember that means possession of. And the nu has to do with anachnu, which means us, we or us. Okay, so we have, let's see here, Pania. Let's see here. Pania Barig Shetayin. Okay. Okay, let's see, could be a Bergstein. Is that right? Bergstein. Okay, her face is Bergstein. I wonder if that's the name of, they've named the vehicle, who knows? Okay, so ha'oto shel nu, our automobile, gadol, looks like the yaroch. Okay, and so gadol is big, and so this is and green, the yaroch. I'm almost certain that they've given us a translation, yaroch. Yeah, vayaroch. So then we've got this part here, auto shel nu. So the automobile belonging to us. Nosea, it means to travel. Nosea is traveling. Rahok, and I think that probably is Rahok. Yeah, far away.
רחוק, רחוק,
Raok, Raok. Okay, baboker in the morning. Nosua, we're traveling. Let's see, it goes in the morning. Be'erev hu shav. Okay, so literally this says in the evening, because remember we're talking about an automobile. So we can't say he because it's impersonalized. It's a thing, it's not a person. But it still uses the same word in Hebrew in the masculine singular sense, which tells us that auto is masculine singular gender. And shuv means to like return, like there's a Hebrew word teshuva means to return, and repent. Teshuva means to return back, to do what is right. Okay, and but just plain shuv means to return. Okay, so let's see here. Movil, who? Okay, movil. It has to do with delivering, probably. Movil. Yeah.
מוביל,
Movil. It has to do with leading. Carrier, conveyor, conductor, funnel, guide. So it's returning. Looks like it's leading it. Lee Tenuva. Let's see, delivers to Tenuva. That's going to be a proper name right there. The left part is 2 or 4. And Beitzim is eggs. Vahalav. Vahalav is milk. Vahalav. I don't know if I got the vowel correct there earlier, but they give you the vowel pointings here. So you've got kametz and kametz. Look like little crosses. It's called a kametz. It's a sound. Beitzim v'chalav. Okay. So in many cases, the interrogative me, meaning who, is used to inquire about the identity of people whose number and gender are unfamiliar. Therefore, the question is communicated in singular masculine form, the most basic form. The answer, however, is dependent on its subject and thus can be in masculine, feminine, singular, or plural form. For example, mi ger, let's see, bamu, note, I mean, who is living? Mi geres, who is living? A note. Bamu note. No, not quite. I think that might be apartment. Oh, it's at in the dormitories.
במעונות,
Bameonot.
במעונות,
Okay, so mi ger bameonot. Okay, so who is living in the dormitories? Okay, answer Rami Veron Garim. That means living, plural. Both of them are living. Bameonot.
במעונות,
Bameonot.
במעונות,
Bameonot in the dormitories. Note that this is not the case with the interrogative structure mi ela, which is who are these or who are they? Maybe who are these? Mi zot, who is this? Mi zeh, who is this? Normally used to identify the identity of people in plain view whose gender and number are apparent. So mi ela means these. Who are these? Zo is like the feminine version of this, and zeh is the masculine version of this. So mi zeh or mi zot. Let me double check that. Yeah. Okay. All right, which is normally used to question the identity of people in plain view whose gender and number are apparent. Okay. So now we've got exercise 3, Targil 3. So we have, let's see here. I'm trying to remember this Hashalem. It gets me every time. I need to write it out like 20 times on a piece of paper to get it memorized. Let's see, Hashalem. Oh, I give up. Hashalem. Complete. There we go.
השלם,
Hashalem means to complete. At Hashlemot, Hashelot, that's questions. Shelot is questions. The Hatushavot. Let's see, complete the questions with the answer. Okay. Hashelot, the Hatushavot. Yeah, questions. Complete the questions and answers. Complete the questions and answers. Bahat Teshuvot. This one right here is answers. Hashe'alot is questions. Okay, so number 1. Mi lomed fizika. Fizika, oh, fizika. In other words, who is studying physics? So what is it asking us to do? Ron, who is studying physics? Mi lomed fizika. So Root, I wonder if they're asking us to put lomedet. Root lomedet is studying physica. I wonder, I'm going to check the answer and just see what they're going for here. So we need to open up another one of these. There we go. Need the answer key. That one we need right there. Okay. Okay, yeah, I was right. Root lomedet fisica. So why is it lomedet and not lomad? Because root is clearly a female, single, female singular. So to study is lomedet. Lomedet. I think it's lomedet. Lomedet.
לומדת, לומדת.
Lomedet. Lomedet. So it's almost like there's emphasis on the mem. Lomedet. Lomedet. Okay. We got that. Let's knock out some of these. Okay, we don't need that anymore. Okay, so now we have to come up with a question that matches this answer. Question that matches this answer. So so we have here Dan ve'ani. So Dan and I, Olachim, are going Laseret. Laseret. And I think, Laseret is the movies, are going to the movies. I'm almost certain Laseret is to the movies. Laseret. Yeah, to the movies.
לסרט,
Laseret. Okay, so Dan and I are going to the movies. So then the answer, we have to come up with the question now. This is the answer. Dan and I are going to the movies. So what would fit with that would be probably like me. Let's see. Me, let's see. No, that's who. That's not right. Dan and I are going to the movies. So it would be, where are you going? Where are you going? Probably. So if I were to guess, it would be AFO. I remember how AFO was spelled. AFO. There we go. So it's Aleph, Yod, Fe, and Hey. So AFO, let's see, where are you going? We got Dan and I. So see, they want us to use me here, I think. We use let's see, atem, AFO atem, holachim. I probably have this wrong, but I'm taking a stab at it. AFO atem holachim. Let's see what the answer is. Okay, aten garot. Wait a minute here. Oh, we're on the wrong. There we go. Mi holech beseret. Who is going to the movie? Okay, well, this is a tough one to figure out, because you have to figure out what the possible question could be. Well, I don't see why you couldn't use AFO holech. Holachim, I don't see why you couldn't use AFO holachim. Where are you going? I don't know. But they want it done a certain way here. So let's. Okay, so now number 3, mi gar po. Who is living here? I think po is here. Mi gar po. Yeah, who is living here? Oh, okay. So who is living here? So this might be a little easier to answer because we got the question. Annette, the Rachel. So Annette and Rachel, like Rachel. Annette, the Rachel. Now, because these are both females, we would use that. So it would be garot. So Annette v'Rachel garot. And then the answer would be there. So the question is mi gar po, who is living there? And the answer would be Annette and Rachel are living here. So I think it would be Sham. Let me double check that. No. We need the word for here. Oh, okay. Let's see. Who is living here? Annette and Rachel are living there. Sham. I'm gonna go with my first thought. Okay, Annette Birachel Garot Sham. Let's see. Need to get these back into order. Knock this back into order here. There we go. Okay, let's see what they've got. Garot Po. They say Annette and Rachel are living here. Oh, why wouldn't they say Annette and Rachel Garot Sham are living there? Who is living here? Okay, well, they use Po too. All right. Okay, so number 4, these are always the tough ones. Okay, so the answer is Anaknu Habarim. We are friends. Shall Noah. This looks like Noah. Noah. Belonging to Noah. We are the friends belonging to Noah. So, I wonder if this would be Mi'ela. Who are these? Mi'ela, who are these? Or who are you all? You all would be like a 10. Well, no, it would be a 10. Because who are you all? Ela, who are these, or who are you all? And then the answer is Anaknu Habarim. We are the friends belonging to Noah. Shel Noah. That's interesting. Yep.
Noah.
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 Noah. Okay, so but let's see what's in the answers. Okay, Mi Haver Shel Noah. Let's see, who is a friend belonging to Noah? I would have never guessed that. Put that in exactly the way they want it. Mi Haver, so who is a friend Shel Noah? Who is a friend belonging to Noah? Then the answer is Anaknu Hararim. We are the friends belonging Shel Noah. Remember, the Shel means possession. Okay. All right, so we've got Rivka Lomedet. Rivka is studying Basifria. Basifria is like in the library. Rivka Lomdet Basifria. So Rivka is studying in the library. So first it's gonna be, remember it's gonna be it's gonna start with me. Who? Let's see. See, if we put who is, that doesn't quite make sense either. To me, it makes sense to say AFO. AFO.
AFO. AFO.
AFO. So AFO, Rivka. Let's put a AFO, Rivka. AFO, Rivka. Where is Rivka? And then the answer would be Rivka Lomedet. Rivka is studied by Sifria in the library, but I doubt that's what they have. They probably got something else in mind. Mi lomed besifria. Who is studying in the library? All right. Okay, so Miholek, who is going? Labayit Sefer. So Labayit Sefer is like, it literally means house of books, but it's school. Who is going to school? Who is going to school? Okay, so answer Hayeladim. Okay, so Hayeladim would be like children, children. And then because it's in the plural, it would be holachim, holachim. I think, let's see here, pay attention to the singular form yeled versus the plural form yeledim. The same pattern occurs in nouns, melech or melachim. That'd be like king and kings. Kalev or kelavim, like dog and dogs. Seret, sartim, sartim would be like movies and movie and movies. Sefer and sefarim would be like book and books and many others. Okay, so they're just telling you to pay attention to the format. So Hayeladim, let's see, who is going to school? Hayeladim. Let's see. Double check my Pa'alim program here. Holachim. To go, okay. So in the present, it might look something like this. Who is going to school? It would be hey, Avav, which would actually be a whole M, Lamed, we've got a Chaf, a Yod, and a Mem Sofit. Hayeladim holachim lebeit sefer. Okay, so let's see if that's what they have. Hayeladim holakim lebeit sefer. Be nice if I get one of these right. Okay, I think we got a winner here. Hayeladim, so the children, Hayeladim holachim. So remember, this form of holachim is in the present. It means they're going now. Holachim, lebeit sefer, to, and lebeit literally means the house of books. So it's school, means school. Okay, now we've got legur. Okay, I think that means to dwell, but let me double check that. Legur. Yeah, to dwell, to dwell.
Legur.
Legur. It's almost like that R sound. It like blends in with the U sound. Legur. You barely even hear the R sound. Legur.
Legur.
Legur. It's like very slight R sound in the resh.
Legur.
Legur. All right, so to dwell. Okay, so we have legur and then gar or gara. So that's like, that would be like masculine singular gar. If you were to say he is dwelling, like hu gar, he lives. Or if you were to say he gara, which would be she is dwelling. You could say anaknu garim, which would be we are living. And then aten garot would be you all, feminine plural, are living. You all are living, like dwelling somewhere. Okay, so so we have ani gar, I am dwelling, ba bayit in a house. So what that's saying is in a house. And notice that they are emphasizing this bet because that bet means in, with, or on. So in this case, because we're talking about a bayit, which is a house, it's in a house. And then notice how they have shava underneath that bet. That means a. It's not the definite article, it's a. And then they've got the same thing over here. Ani gar ba in the me'anot. And I think me'anot, that would be, notice how in this case, see, this denotes non-specific under a bet. Non-specific, so it's not like the house, it's a house. I am living in a house. And then notice how we have a patak here now. This bar under a bet, that also doubles as the definite article. So it's ba me'anot. One of these days I'll get that pronounced right. Ba me'anot. Me'anot. Hey, vey. Help me,
מעונות.
Me'onot. So if you put these two together, ba me'onot, in the dormitories. Okay, you see the difference? This is non-definite. This is definitely definite. So it's the dormitories, not in a dormitories. In the dormitories. Now here's another one. Ani gar ba badira on. I think dira is badira. Yeah, in an apartment. Not in the apartment. In an apartment. Badira, apartment. Okay, so I think what they're doing here is just giving you a little bit of see, now this really isn't covered. It's just my other Hebrew books that I've gone through. I know well enough to know that patak is a signal. It signals the definite article, meaning in the dormitories, whereas these are not specific because they have shava under there. But here's the trick is this, in modern Hebrew, you don't get the benefit of these vowel pointings at all. So you have to figure it out from surrounding context. Okay, so Targil 4, Hashalem. I bet you it's complete. Maybe I finally got it programmed. Complete. Pa'al, that's the verb. Legur. Okay, so complete the verb to live. So you need to put in a form that fits. Okay, so it's going to be one of these right here. So this one right here, lagur, means to live or dwell, to dwell. This would be like masculine singular, feminine singular, masculine plural, feminine plural. Okay, so one of those is going to go in here. Moshe blank babayit gadol, in a big house. Moshe lives in a big house. So it's going to be, because it's masculine singular, that's going to be gar. Moshe dwells in a big house. Okay, let's get rid of, the first one should be masculine singular. We can get rid of this one. We already did this one. I think I'm going to knock off some of these here because I don't think we're going to have time enough to get through the rest of those. Okay, so that's correct. Moshe gar babayit gadol. So Moshe dwells in a large house. So gadol is large. Moshe dwells in a large house, okay? Okay, so then number 2, we have a 10, which is you all feminine plural. You all feminine plural. So how do you know it's feminine? Because of the nun suffix. It doesn't have a mem suffix. Nun suffix denotes femininity and plurality in this pronoun. So babayit o badira. So in a house or in an apartment. So you all live in a house or in an apartment. It's a question. Do you all live in a house or an apartment? So we can't use this one because that's masculine singular. Can't use this one. That's feminine singular. That's not enough. It's not going to be enough for a 10. Can't use garim because that's masculine plural. So what are we left with? Garot. Okay, so garot goes in there. Garot. Aten garot babayit o badira. Okay, so you all live babayit in a house or badira or in an apartment. Do you all live in a house or an apartment? Garot. So that's what we should see there, garot. And there it is, garot. Okay. Aten garot babayit o badira. Okay. Well, I'll clear this out. Okay, so the next one we have here is anaknu lo. We are not blank po. We are not dwelling there. Or here, rather. We are not dwelling here. Maybe they found the housing was substandard.
Po.
Yeah, we are not dwelling here. So notice that it's a naknu is what we're going to be focusing on here. So a naknu, the default position is masculine singular, although it could be feminine, a masculine plural. It could be masculine plural, but also we could also be feminine plural because in the first person, whether it's a bunch of girls or a bunch of guys referring to themselves, it uses the same anaknu. So we have two contenders here, garim or garot. But I think probably it's going to default to the masculine plural form of garot, or garim rather, not garot, garim. If I can get my mouth to synchronize with my brain, that would work out good. Anaknu lo garim po. Let's just see if what their choice is here. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. It defaults to, well, for lack of no other information, it defaults to garim. So dwelling in the masculine or mixed sense. Could also be mixed. You could have some girls mixed in there, but as long as there's one guy, it defaults to the masculine plural form of dwell, garim. Po, meaning here. Yeah, meaning here. All right, number 4. We have Apho Hahorim. I think that's, let's see, where is the, I think it could be the parents. It might be the parents. Hahorim. Yeah, the parents.
Hahorim.
Hahorim would be like parents. So Apho, Hahorim, where are the parents? Let's see here, shall. Okay, so this has got to be, where are your parents? Where are your parents? So I'm assuming probably, in other words, if you were to see the pointing, you would see a little cross in here. Shelcha. Where are your parents belonging to you? Shelcha, belonging to you. Where are they dwelling? So in reference to parents, that's what we need to look at here to figure out which one of these goes in there. Well, we know parents, there's more than one, so that's gone, that's gone. Most likely this is gone, it's going to be garim. Okay, so Efo Hahorim Shalka Garim. Okay, so where are your parents dwelling? Yep, there it is. They use Garim. Efo Hahorim Shalka Garim. Okay, so number 5, we have At. Remember, At is feminine singular, you. Feminine singular, blank, ba male note. I think that's that same dormitory thing. Yeah, male note. Seems like one of these days I'll get that. May.
מעונות.
Male note. Okay, so you are living in the dormitory. So it's a question here. At. And so it's not going to be gar, because that's, remember, you is feminine singular. So we got to find the one that's feminine singular up here, and it's going to be this one here, gara. So it's not going to be plural, not plural masculine, not plural feminine, not masculine singular, it's gara. So at gara bamenot. Are you living in dormitories? Okay, and there it is right there. At gara bamenot. So are you living? Gara is feminine singular form of dwelling or living. Gara bamenot. Okay. Let's see here. Let's try number 6. Let me check our time here. These hours tend to fly. Okay, we got some time. I'm at 43 minutes. All right, I'm at 43 minutes. I think we'll be able to finish this up here. I don't like to go over an hour typically. Okay, so we have ani means I, right? I blank al, yeah, literally this means on hand. But if you put it together, it means near to. Are you near to? Hop, and this is a transliteration right here. It's park. It's an English word that's just transliterated into Hebrew letters. So aliyad ha park. So ani, I. So we got to figure out which one goes with I. Now, remember, I in the singular pronoun can be either masculine or feminine in the gender. So, but I'm going to default to gar here. And I think that's probably what's going to be their answer, because I don't see anything else in here that would lead me to believe that I, in this case, is feminine singular, which in that case would be gara. I don't think that's correct. I think it's gar. So let's see what our answer key says. Ani gar al yad ha park. So I am dwelling al yad, near ha park, or near to the park. Okay, so we should have gar. Let's see here. Oh, they put both of them in. Okay, because remember I said it could be either one, but I just didn't see anything in the sentence that would lead me to believe that it could be this. But they put it is true. Ani for I can be either masculine or feminine. So either one technically would be correct. Okay, number 7, me blank po. Who is living here? So we got to figure out who is living here. 10, are you all? Now here's our clue right here. Here's our clue. This is what we need to look at, a 10. Okay, so because this person obviously is asking this question, they're seeing more than one person. It's not ata or at, it's a 10. So that means you all. So that means it could be a mixture of boys and girls. It could be all boys. So I'm gonna go with, it's not a singular thing. It's not a singular feminine. It's gonna be this one right here, garim. I don't think it's garot because it's saying atem, not atem. So garim. Are you, who is living here? Me, garim po. Are you all? Now, the only thing is I could be wrong about one thing, but I'm going to put garim in there just to see what they have. Based upon a 10. Me, garim po. So who is living here? Atem, are you all? Okay, no, they, okay, that's what I suspected. But it kind of doesn't make sense to me because they're using atem, which is you all, plural masculine. But I guess for the question, it defaults to the singular sense. Me, gar, po, in a question form. Who is dwelling here? Okay, well, I'll try to remember that the next time. I think there was something about that in the book. I think I remember reading something about that in the initial question, it's assumed masculine singular. All right, let's see if I can do better here on number 8, ata. So that's you, masculine singular, ata. Leved o im haver, bed, or with a friend. Let me see here.
Levad. Levad.
Levad. Okay, so are you? We got to come up with the one that works with ata, and I'm certain it's going to be gar. Are you dwelling? And it's remember that ata is masculine singular you, so it's got to match up with masculine singular dwell. So it's going to be gar. That's a very poor gamel, isn't it? Okay, gar. Ata gar levad by yourself or im with chaver, a friend. Are you dwelling by yourself or with a friend? Okay. Okay, so that's correct. There it is. Ata, are you gar levad or im chaver? So are you living with a friend or im with chaver, a friend? Are you living by yourself? Levad is by yourself. Levad. And it uses gar because that matches ata. All right, number 9. Let's see. Kahavra sheli. So I think that's to me. Shali is to me. Havara. I think that's a friend. That's like a female friend. Havara. Yeah. Kahavara. Okay, the company. Okay, Havara. Oh, it could also be a girlfriend. Yeah, girlfriend, Havara. Okay, that's what I thought it was, a girlfriend. Means like a female friend. My girlfriend, B'Yerushalayim. Okay, so my girlfriend belonging to me, Havara, Shali. So it's going to be this one right here, Gara, because we're talking about Havara, the girlfriend to me. So it's my girlfriend, essentially. Shali is to me. Is dwelling, Gara, B'Yerushalayim, so in Jerusalem. So Gara. I can't seem to get those gamels written out very well. Yep, there it is. Havara, the girlfriend, Shali, belonging to me, my girlfriend. Gara B'Yerushalayim. Okay, so dwells in Jerusalem. Okay, goodness, tiring. I'm going to try to finish up this last bit here. Well, this is we've got Po and Sham. So I think Sham is there and Po is here. Targil 5, Hashalem complete et hadialog. Hadialog is like the dialogue. Bapoal in the verb lagur, in the verb form for lagur, like to dwell. So you gotta put the right form in here for dwell. Okay, so atem blank po. So basically they're asking, are you all living here? So it's going to be garim. Are you all dwelling here? And so here's the, because remember, atem is you all masculine plural. So we got to put the garim in there. The answer is lo, anaknu, we. This is going to be garim again. Lo, anaknu, no, we are garim sham. We are dwelling there. Okay. As me, I bet you that as is, let's see here. Then.
As
Means then. Okay, as me, who is dwelling here? Who is dwelling here? Okay, so I bet you it's going to be just gar, default. Who is dwelling here? And the answer is Yael Virachel. And then now this time it's going to be Garot. I think I got this right this time. We'll see the answer key here. This is Targil 5. Let's see. It's going to be a resh and a tab. Okay, so we've got garim, garim, gar, and garot. Let's look at our answer key. Okay, yep, I was right. Atem garim po, are you all dwelling here? And the answer is lo, anaknu garim sham. No, we are dwelling there, pointing out. As migar po, Okay, so then who is dwelling here? And the answer is Yael Verachel. So a couple of girls are dwelling there. Garot Po. Yael Yael and Rachel are dwelling there. Okay, so keep track of which is the one for there or here. So remember, Po is for here, Sham is for there. Okay, so that's the point of this exercise here. Okay, looks like we've already got a comment on here. See what this comment says. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Brother Greg Holsapple. He says, love it. All right. Well, I'm glad that somebody's getting the benefit out of this, these studies. All right. So now, now we have, remember this, these are prepositions, lamed. So we've got 2 or 4. Lamed is 2 or 4, right? So remember the Shava I said was indefinite, usually indicated indefiniteness. So it's like to a something, but la would be definite, would be like to the something. Same thing with bet. Bet, definite article means in, with, or on, and it just depends on context whether it's in, with, or on. But ba would be in the something. Okay, so when the preposition bet and lamed are followed by the definite article hey, the hey drops out but lends its vowel. And so this vowel here that looks like a bar, it's called a patak. A patak. And it's A-Y-A-H sound, ah sound. Okay. And so basically it merges 2 things into one. For example, this word right here, babayit. Okay, so literally, if you were to write this out as it's, in other words, it takes this, baha, bayit. Okay, so literally this gets X'd out and the ha part merges into the bet. And so it becomes bayit. And so you wouldn't see the bar under there, which is patak, but that's what happens. Basically, it gets shortened down in Hebrew. So when the preposition bet and lamed are followed by the definite article hey, the hey drops but lends its vowel, the patak, which is the ah sound, to the preposition ba. So you can see how they've done this here. The ha plus ba, it becomes ba. And lamed is the same way. We got the lamed plus the ha, we get la. Okay, so but ba'it by itself just means in a house, not definite, because it's got a shava under the bet. See? But if you've got a patak under the bet, as in this one right here, it's in the house, definite. Note that the following expressions that are always definite, but bayit, at home, or avoda, I think is at work, or makom, or no, campus. I think it's campus. It's a shirk here. The vav doubles as a shirk. A campus, on campus. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to start. I'm going to stop here at Targil 6. We've got about an hour in this today. Let's see, we've got Targil 6, Targil. Let's see, we got 6, 7, 8, and 9. That's probably another hour into this chapter. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Yeah, if you're finding these of value, go ahead. If you feel like you would like to bless this ministry, PayPal, send to, just go to www.paypal and send to gsmth71.gs@gmail.com. A little bit of a donation. Keep our operations running here in Greenwood, Yahad. And we greatly appreciate that. And so we hope that you all enjoy this. And until next time, Lahi Praot. See you later.